Hello likers, welcome back to our channel. It's me, your baby girl Malaika. So we are doing What's Choice of Marriage of Mr. Aloy, the Agony, where we get it wrong. Okay, episode 16. I think it's 17 now, but Mr. Aloy wrote 16. Okay, so the Munachi, remember the last episode, the previous episode, Munachi went to the village, where she went to beg the mothers, the wives of Ejike's village, so that they could accept her to do the traditional rites of a daughter-in-law, but they were refusing. And if she found out that Ejike's junior sister is still alive, I'm still forgetting her name. So she returned now from the Ejike didn't know where she went. She returned now from the village. Ejike was worried. He was waiting, like she returned. Instead of asking politely, like, are you okay? Why are you coming? No, he was like, where are you coming from? Blah, blah, blah. When I remember Munachi is coming with anger because she just found out some stuff that she didn't know, concerning Ejike. So she's coming back, she's very annoyed, she's angered based on Ejike's behavior. So, and Ejike, the way Ejike asked her, the first thing she welcomed him with was a hot slap. Woes him where. And Ejike was like, what was the slap for? And she was like, I'm coming from your village and I met with your sister. I met with your sister. I heard the horrible things you did to her. And after what you did to her, the things that happened to her. Ejike, what type of person are you? What type of human being are you? Why would you do that to your sister? And his excuse was the fact that she's also the cause of it. The fact that their parents loved her more because he dropped out of school because of her. The fact that he dropped out of school for her to be sponsored to school made him hate his sister. Can you imagine the excuse? Ejike is a sorry ass of a man, for real. So she was like, how could you do this, Ejike? What type of person are you? And he was like, I thought she had died. I didn't know she was still alive. Are you for real? Munachi is like, honestly, I don't know how you're going to do this. I don't want my mother to find out, but you have to fix this. You have to fix everything before it gets out of hand. Ejike, me finding out these things has really, really annoyed me. Like, Munachi is very annoyed because, like, because Ejike is disappointing her every day. As a day goes by, Ejike is disappointing her. Now they had to return to the village, to meet with the elders. So Ejike called the meeting with the elders because she knows that he bribed Mazi Fanyi. He bribed Mazi Fanyi. So he knows that he's assured, like he has a backup because he had bribed an elder, the one that's influential, the one that talks, everyone listens. So he went to the village and the elders are talking. He's saying that what he wants to do, he will build a house for Mama, but it will be a house of his choice. He will buy a plot of land for Mama's name, a small plot of land, build a house of his choice. Then he will buy his own land and build his house. And they're like, who told you that we are giving you a choice? You don't have a choice. You do what we want you to do. You don't have any choice to do anything. And that buffoon called Dan, that when he opened his mouth, it's only bad things that comes out of it. He's putting fuel on the fire and he's saying, because they have been talking, the elders were talking, telling Ejike that that's your business. And his uncle was like, Ejike, first and foremost, before you even stand and talk, you have to apologize to the elders. And you have to do this, you have to do that. And Ejike is sitting, he's wondering, like, why is Mazifa not talking, whereas he has bribed him with 2 million? And then it's like, is that not the elder you bribe? Ejike is like, talk small. So, and he said, for what? Talk small for what? Is he not, you bribed him, why is he not talking? And Mazifa laughed, like, and Ejike's uncle, he pretended as if he didn't know what was going on. And it's like, what are they talking about? And Mazifa said it's because of a 2 million bribe that Ejike gave me so that I'll talk in his favor. And all of them just sighed because they knew what was going on. So Ejike was shocked, like his eyes were open when the elders were like, we share the money equally, so you thought you could buy us with your chicken change. Hey, you educated, you know that was a plan act. Because they knew that that was what he was going to try that action, so they had to deal with him. So Mazi Fine asked that 6 million so that four of them will share for 500k. That was good for him. So Ejike was so shocked and disappointed because he couldn't get his way, and he thought like he was going to get his way, they were going to do what he wanted them to do. You know, they were going to do his biddings, but he realized that he messed up himself big time. You know, so now they are arguing, and the elder Ejike was like, and Dan is a very bad friend. Dan is sinking Ejike, but Ejike hasn't realized it, and Angie has been telling him that. You know, Angie has been saying that Dan is picking fight with everyone. Munachi's friend, Munachi herself, Angie. Anybody that will advise Ejike rightly, Dan is picking fight with them. And now the elders told Ejike, if you don't want to do what we want, you'll be banished. Your mother's corpse will be left with you. You'll be banished from this village, and you'll dance half naked to be thrown out of the village. Ejike is like, he will never do that. Over his dead body will lead that. They say, okay, no problem. We shall see. Okay, you see, now look at the situation where he has put himself in. Now he has put himself in a very difficult situation. Because now if these elders decide, okay, this is what we are going to do, he cannot do anything about it. He cannot. And he's not even begging, he's not remorseful. That's the worst of it all. And Dan is not helping matter. Dan and his foolish wife, Choma, they are not helping anything. Now the elders got angry and left. Ejike now is sitting with Dan and the rest. They are trying to see what can be done. And Munachi say, whatever you have to be done, if you have to beg, walk naked, you will beg the elders. You will do this, you will do what you have to do. And Dan is saying, for what? And why will he beg for what? He will not beg anything. He will not beg. And then Munachi say, if he doesn't beg, they will abandon him with his mother's corpse. And Ejike, and Dan, see the idea Dan is giving Ejike, that they will carry the corpse to the village, to the city, they will go and bury it, they will buy a cemetery, buy a casket. And Ruth was like, when human beings are giving you advice, you will not listen, but when an animal is talking, that's when you will listen. Almost Dan got angry and smacked the living daylight out of Ruth. And I like the fact that she returned the favor as well. And see Chioma, see that one way not get nothing to talk. Why are you slapping my husband? Why are you fighting with my husband? She wants to go and fight. More. I just like the fact that the Ruth returned the favor. Because how dare you, a man, you slap a woman. She was speaking with her mouth. You can also speak with your mouth. You didn't have to slap her. You have to smack her like that. Now they finally sit, trying to reason things. And Chioma is like, why is it that they are picking on him? Amonachi is like, yeah, they have to pick on him. He deserves it. He looks for it. Of course, they'll pick on him. They'll pick on him. And see that one, that don't speak to your husband like that. Monachi said, I will speak to my husband anyhow when he's my husband. You stay out of it. And it's true. That is prognosing. You have to stay out of couples' business. Nobody is talking about you and your wife that you treat anyhow. Nobody is saying anything. You have to stay away from other people's businesses. And I like the fact that Munachi was like, if you were my son, the way I would have flocked the living daylight out of you. Because Ejike doesn't listen. He doesn't want to listen. Because now, Munachi cannot perform her right as a daughter-in-law because Ejike didn't marry her traditionally. And that's what Munachi is saying. For her to perform that right, she has to be married traditionally. Or Ejike's sister will perform the right. Whereas normally she's supposed to pay Mama her last respect because Munachi was with her before she was with her the last days of her life, you know. Honestly, getting married, Munachi is beginning to regret because she said that she if she had known, she would have run a background check on Ejike before getting married to him because Ejike is toxic. And that's the truth. Ejike is very toxic. Ejike is extremely toxic. More like as we're going to end this video here, please like, comment, subscribe, don't forget to share, don't forget to hit the notification bell so that we be the first to be notified whenever I post any new video. And on this case, I'll have to say bye guys. I love you guys so super much. Stay blessed. Mwah.